Warning, viewers' discretion, please be advised. Thank you and enjoy. Actually, we just got back from our trip. Aren't you tired of staying at home? Yeah, I remember. We went to the beach, but it was way too hot yesterday, so we took off early. Yeah, we're getting her ready for school. She doesn't want to go, but what can you do, right? Alright, I'll drop by later tonight. What are the visitors? Ghosts? Creatures from deep underground? No, this is neither a sci-fi novel nor a cheap headline. This is our new reality. Rumors continue to swirl about the visitors' true origin. Are they aliens, the Walking Dead, a lab experiment gone wrong? According to authorities, these are all just baseless theories. Studies show that a visitor is a human who has come into contact with an undetermined biological agent. Methods of transmissions remains unknown, and FEMA urges everyone to stay alert for the signs of visitors. If you believe you've been exposed or unsure whether you might be a visitor, call the FEMA hotline on 0000451. That's the latest for now. Stay tuned for more after the break. So, how are you doing? Are you feeling comfortable in this room? Very well. You can let me know if you need anything, okay? By the way, I didn't mean to intrude your personal space or anything, but can you give me your bag? I need to know who you are, who I'm letting into my house. You understand that I need to make sure that you're not a visitor. Me? Obviously not. I'm the one who owned this house. In fact, I've owned this house for years. And you're a guest in my house, remember that. So give me your bag. If you don't want to give me your bag, then you get out of my house. 'Cause I for sure don't want any visitors crawling inside these walls. Thank you. What exactly is this for? Your wallet. Perhaps it has a card of identification, right? I need to see it. You got a little thinner, but I guess that's normal. I still have no answer regarding this. It's for your eyebrows. you like to shave your eyebrows. It's not for hurting people, right? Well, I can see that your eyebrows are really well shaved, so I guess that's a valid reason. Here, you can have your bag back. I'm really sorry for invading your privacy. Can I offer you tea, coffee? Tea, okay. Sugar or no sugar? So where do you come from? Just around here. I've never seen you before. But you do look familiar. Here. So what are you planning to do? Just stay hidden here? Everything's wild outside with this visitor news. They look just like humans, but they're not. I think we need to watch the news to see what's going on. They always broadcast it live, so might as well trust whatever the news tells us. Just a moment. Our studio has received an urgent transmission regarding contact with a phenomenon we are calling the visitors. Eyewitnesses' accounts describe them as creatures that can imitate the appearance and behavior of humans. Avoid contact at all costs. In one case, a visitor was able to be identified with one telltale sign: perfect white teeth. Our early reports seem to back this up. Sources say they encountered an unhoused person with perfect white teeth who later turned out to be a visitor. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Teeth? I'm sorry, but I need you to show me your teeth. Just smile. That's a little suspicious. You brush your teeth really well. But I guess there's like a tiny bit of imperfections. Unlike what the news said, perfectly white, pearly teeth. I guess you're human after all. Since I do see quite the imperfections, I guess you're safe for now. Let's watch the news again. There might be new things. Employees can be identified by their yellow hazmat suits and gas masks. Merely days since their founding, the agency has already discovered a new way to identify visitors: dirt under the fingernails. Specialists say that this sign helps identify visitors who have crawled out from under the ground. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Huh. Would you look at that? Dirty fingernails. Oh, This is supposedly quite obvious since these visitors, they crawl out from underground. Take a look at mine. I've had them painted for a long time. I don't think visitors paint their nails. Let me see yours. Just spread them out on the table. Yeah. I use this blue light. Why is it dirty? Tell me why. Is your fingernails dirty? This is your last chance. If you don't tell me why your fingernails are dirty, then I assume that you're a visitor, and I will surely end your life. You played in the dirt. Well, I guess that makes sense. After all, people's fingernails get dirty most of the time, so let's say someone who digs soil, likes to plant stuff, obviously they have their fingernails dirty, so just keep in mind that I've got a weapon with me, so don't play around. And now for our new program. Yes, I'm a human. It's simple. You send in your photos and we'll check what you really are. Just send your photos to us by email to yesiam@humanverification.agency and we'll handle the rest. But please don't send anything other than eyes, teeth, and fingernails. We will not accept anything else. Let's watch the news again. Has also identified a new visitor sign after experimenting with those detained blood red eyes. According to reports, FEMA discovered this sign after observing detained visitors, noting the creatures have increased photosensitivity, causing their eyes to become inflamed and red. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Bloodshot eyes. Hold on, I need to check in the mirror. You stay right here. I've been so tired. I wish all of this can be over. I can't be a visitor, am I? What am I thinking? I remember all my childhood. There's no way I'm a visitor. I have to stay strong. I need some EnerJeka. Beep, 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 beep. Click. Hello, you've reached for Rest Food Delivery. Would you like to place an order? I would like 2 cans of EnerJeka, please. Thank you. Your order has been accepted. Please expect your delivery tomorrow night. Hey, you. I need to check your eyes. Open them. I'll pull it open. guess you're safe now.
A man as pale as death itself is standing on the footpath. There are strange folds in his skin. It's as though his flesh is the wrong size for his body. You can't see his eyes from here, but you can feel his gaze boring into you. You suddenly feel a sense of deep fear and pray that the terrifying visitor passes by your house. The bodies of the teenagers are lying on the ground. Someone ended them. It appears to have happened recently. The blood still hasn't dried. You see your neighbor and his daughter through the window. They are playing happily, trying to forget about the ongoing horrors, if only for a moment.
Let's watch some more news. In addition, FEMA has revealed a new visitor identification procedure, Hairless Armpits. FEMA reports that the visitors have no visible hair in this area, making it a useful identification tool. The agency is asking citizens to bear with the tests and comply with escorts to quarantine zones. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Well, you heard what the news said. Hairless armpits. That's one of the signs apparently for a visitor. So I have to take a look at it. Raise your arms. Well, would you care to explain why your armpits are clean? You like to shave? That's why you brought the razor? I guess that makes sense. That's it for today. I'm gonna try to sleep. Bye. FEMA has announced a new identifying sign to aid the public in their fight against the visitors. Aura film photography. Dark patches appearing on a captured image is a strong indicator that the subject may be a visitor. Stay calm and remain indoors during daylight hours. Black patches on photos. Guess I have to take a picture of you now. You're not exactly perfect, you know. There's some suspicious signs of you, of being a visitor. Just stay still. I think you're safe for now. Let's watch the next news. They always give updated infos. Good afternoon.
Silence is the harbinger of death, a sinister quiet that drains the soul. But worse than the emptiness sustenance. Cerumen Inundans. Cerumen Inundans.
I need to check your ears. Just stay still. Other side. What is that? There's a spider in your ear. You better tell me if you're a visitor or not. This room is filled with spiders. I guess you're right. I haven't cleaned this room in a while. Thankfully, a new identifier has been announced by officials earlier today. Bleeding gums. If an individual showing this condition comes to your door, do not engage. Wait for a scheduled FEMA patrol and report the suspect to the relevant authorities. And remember, stay where you are and await further instructions. That's the latest for now. Bleeding gums. I need to see your gums right now. See the upper one again. Because you're fine. Good afternoon. The agency has also announced a new identifying sign of potentially dangerous individuals: skin irritation. The investigation into the attack is still ongoing. As always, stay where you are and await further instructions. Skin irritation. I've seen you scratching your hands a couple of times. Is your hand okay? Put them out. They are clearly irritated. You're a visitor, aren't you? Allergies. Skin irritation is quite too common. Good afternoon. Unfortunately, the city continues to remain under lockdown. FEMA has not yet captured all fugitives and has now announced a new sign for identifying the visitors: rapid pupil movement. Emergency broadcast. We interrupt this report due to the risk of an attack on our studio. If you have any questions about identifying the visitors, look at me in the eye. Your eyes are fine. It doesn't move that much. Maybe visitors do that because they're photosensitive towards light. Don't you think so? Good afternoon. I need to see your armpits again. Maybe something has grown inside there. I guess you're safe. But I still feel uneasy about the picture that we took. I'm taking it again. I'm sorry, buddy. But there's just too many signs I can't ignore. I don't know you. And you have shown more than one, even two signs that you're a visitor. Goodbye.